Tonight, we begin where every true crime story should begin, with the victim. Before the headlines, before the mugshots, before the accusations, there was a man named Marcus Jackson. And for many in Pine Bluff, a man remembered for family. A son, a brother, a husband, a father. Community and generosity. From the images shared by loved ones, Marcus Jackson appears surrounded by what mattered most to him, family. Photos show him smiling with his wife, celebrating milestones, holding children close, and standing proudly beside loved ones. Friends and relatives describe Marcus as deeply family-oriented, a man who showed up, helped when needed, and gave back whenever he could. Community posts speak of him assisting children, helping families prepare for school, and stepping up quietly without needing recognition. To many, Marcus was a supportive husband, present, proud, and protective of his household. But in true crime, the full picture is rarely simple. All theories must be explored.
We begin tonight in Pine Bluff, where police continue their search for a suspect in a deadly shooting that happened Tuesday night. They're looking for 20-year-old Akyell Malik Madison, the man they believe killed 29-year-old Marcus Jackson. They say he should be considered armed and dangerous.
Around 11 p.m. Tuesday, Marcus Jackson went to the food mart on Old Warren Road, minutes away from his family's home, to get snacks for his 4 children.
They've been begging for snacks since like Sunday, so he went to go get them their snacks that they had asked for. He just never came back home.
In this security camera footage, you can see Marcus in an orange jacket walk up to the counter, where stands the man police believe to be Madison in a dark hoodie. Madison had walked into the store minutes before, holding a purse, an AK pistol tucked under his arm. It's unclear what was said between the two, but Madison then aimed his gun at Marcus, who grabbed it as Madison began firing. Police say Marcus was shot 6 times, fatally wounding him.
Now, to understand why Marcus died that night, we have to explore every angle, even the uncomfortable ones. Marcus was a family man, but he also had his own recent legal troubles. According to publicly circulated law enforcement information, Marcus had been recently arrested in connection with alleged violent incidents involving firearms. It's important to be clear, Marcus was not convicted, but he was facing recent legal challenges that reportedly included allegations tied to shooting-related offenses. These allegations do not define his entire life, but they do raise critical questions about potential conflicts, associations, or unresolved disputes that may have played a role in what happened next. In true crime, understanding motive means understanding context. Marcus Jackson, age 29, was shot during a violent incident in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Despite medical efforts, he later succumbed to his injuries. As shock rippled through the city, investigators began piecing together what unfolded, and soon a name emerged. Authorities allege that Akyell Malik Madison, age 20, is responsible for Marcus Jackson's death. Madison is wanted on multiple serious charges, including capital murder, discharging a firearm from a vehicle, terroristic act, and battery in the first degree. But before these allegations, there was another version of Akyell. Madison, one many people remember, very differently. Photos and posts paint the picture of a promising young man, an athlete, a student, a football player with visible talent and potential. Former classmates and supporters describe him as capable, disciplined, and at one point, focused on building a future through sports. Which leads us to a difficult question. What turns a family man into an accused shooter, and a promising football star into an accused killer? That question forces us to look beyond individuals and into environment, influence, and psychology. To understand this case, we have to understand Pine Bluff. Once a thriving industrial hub, Pine Bluff has faced decades of economic decline. Jobs disappeared. Businesses closed. Population numbers dropped steadily as families moved away searching for stability. With fewer opportunities came higher crime rate, and Pine Bluff now consistently ranks among cities with some of the highest violent crime per capita in Arkansas. When a city shrinks, resources thin out. When resources disappear, desperation grows. And when violence becomes normalized, it reshapes how conflict is handled, especially among young men navigating survival, reputation, and loyalty. So we have to ask, has Pine Bluff's environment, its violence, poverty, and limited opportunity, shaped the mindsets of those who remain? No matter how this case unfolds, no matter what evidence emerges, no matter what truths come to light, Marcus's wife and children are left behind. A family is grieving. Regardless of circumstances, innocent families deserve compassion and support. This case reminds us that violence never happens in a vacuum. It is shaped by people, by choices, and by environments that either lift us up or slowly break us down. This is ArkansasDarkside TrueCrimeTV, and this story is far from over. Tap into our sister channel, Street Mothers Podcast, for full interviews with real-life stories. Link will be in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.